21. Great question to pick numbers. A is a negative and B is a positive. Which of the following must be true? Okay, what has to be true if A is negative and B is positive? Well, try to start with some numbers that are slightly unlikely. For instance, if A is negative, make A equal to negative 20. Make B equal to a positive number. Let's just make it positive, first let's make it positive 3. And let's see what's true about C in that case. We would have negative 20 minus positive 3, or just minus 3, over negative 20. So of course that would be negative 23 over negative 20, which is positive 23 over 20, or a little bit more than 1. 1 point, whatever that would be, 1.15. So that's what C is, 1.15. Well, is C equal to 1? Definitely not. Is C equal to negative 1? Definitely not. Is C less than negative 1? Definitely not. So I got kind of lucky here. I could have imagined a situation in which I had to try out a different set of numbers, but maybe it wasn't pure luck because I picked numbers that were useful to work with, that weren't just the first things I could think of off the top of my head. So when you're using real values, if the math is hard, use really easy numbers. If the math is fairly straightforward, use somewhat convenient but not super, super basic numbers. So I didn't use numbers like 1 or 2 here because it wasn't necessary, and I was afraid it would lead to multiple answer choices working, which just meant it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would just mean that I would have to try out other numbers to get rid of the remaining answers. So there's number 21.